Hello students. In this English tutorial, we will cover the vocabulary and grammar part of the chapter Salam Namaste. So, the contents of this video are commonly confused words or words that sound similar but have different meanings, forms of have, and infinitive and bare infinitive. Okay, so let's start. But kindly keep your notebooks handy so that you can take note of the important points. Commonly confused words. Everyone knows the problem with spell check. Yes, there is a huge problem with this. Your word might be spelled right, but it may be the wrong word. English is full of confusing words that sound alike but are spelled differently. It's also full of words that share similar but not identical meanings that are easy to misuse. So, in order to solve these problems, we need to know the correct spelling along with the correct meanings. Okay? Now, here is the part from your book. Read these pairs of sentences. Note the word in color. Sheikh Mohammed had a shop selling stationery. Next, the train had been stationary for an hour. So, did you see the difference? I remember while explaining the chapter also, I told you to be careful about the spelling of stationery. Okay? So, if you go to a shop or if you write a letter or a list to buy some books for you, don't use STATIONARY. Rather, instead of A, you must use E. We will do the further explanation. Next, Sheikh sent a message saying the operation had gone well. The hotel spa offers massage services. Yes, there is a huge lot of confusion with these two spellings as well. Message and massage. The words in color sound similar but have different meanings. Whereas stationery refers to pens, paper, pencil, etc. Stationery, that is STATIONARY, means to stand still. Okay, so there is a huge difference. Again, message is a piece of information for someone, whereas a massage is a means to relax the muscles of the body. Such words are commonly confused. Read some more examples. Sight, to see, SIGHT, and sight, SIT is sight, it's a location. Duel, DUAL, duel means two, and duel, DUEL, means a fight between two people. This word seems to be interesting to you, right? Okay, next. Story, STOREY, a level of a building, and story, a tale. Again, tale, 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 not TAIL. Then desert, 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 land without water, and DESSERT, the yummy sweet food that we have after our meal course. Okay, So these are few examples of commonly confused words. Now here is the exercise, and for your convenience I have written the meanings of the words. Only answers won't work, right? Because you may have to confront questions where you will see these two words only. You have to place them properly, but unless and until you know the meanings, you won't be able to do it. So, always learn the meanings of the confused words. Fill in the blanks with correct words. Forward and forward. So, the first one, forward, it means the introduction to a book, okay, or the subject of the book or the scope of the book. It is written at the first page. If you turn the books, you will see. And the second meaning, forward, is towards the front, move forward, right? So here the sentences are, a celebrity has written the dash to the book. Of course, it will be the first one, forward, F-O-R-E-W-O-R-D, forward. And the second one, the general ordered his soldiers to move forward. The general ordered his soldiers to move forward, F-O-R-W-A-R-D. Okay, so there is a difference in two alphabets of the words. I hope it's done. Now, next question. Band and band. Here, first band, B-A-N-D, is a small group of musicians who play popular music together, right? There are few groups of people who play music together. Those are called band, B-A-N-D, and band, B-A-N-N-E-D, officially or legally prohibited. Okay, so now let's see the sentences. During the British rule in India, Indians were banned, B-A-N-N-E-D, banned from entering restaurants meant for the whites. Okay, again I am repeating. During the British rule in India, Indians were banned, B-A-N-N-E-D, from entering the restaurants meant for the whites. Next, the New Girls Band, B-A-N-D, band, has been topping charts ever since their first single. Here we are talking about a group of girls who were playing music or might be singing. So, the New Girls Band, B-A-N-D, band. Now, next. Loose and loose, L-O-O-S-E, loose, which means not tied up or free, and loose, L-O-S-E, to become unable to find something. Okay, my clothes became dash once I began to dash weight. So, here the answers will be the first one. My clothes became loose, L-O-O-S-E. Okay, yes, when we become thin, our clothes gets loose. That is L-O-O-S-E. Once I began to lose weight. That is L-O-S-E, lose weight. Okay, unable to find the weight. Where did my fat go? Alright. Next is ensure and insure. Ensure means to make sure that something happens, and insure means to arrange for compensation in case of emergencies, to buy or provide insurance. Now, the sentence is, it is our duty to ensure the happiness of children. Yes, we always want you to be happy, right? So, we ensure the happiness of the children. It is ELSURE, ensure. My parents always insure their luggage while traveling abroad. Insure, yes, by chance if their luggage gets lost, which might be having very valuable things, then they will get the compensation amount. So, my parents always insure INSURE their luggage while traveling abroad. Noted? Good. Next, compliments and compliments. Compliments, that is COMPLIMENTS. It is a statement or action that shows admiration for somebody. Wow, what a beautiful dress! Or wow, you are looking gorgeous. These are compliments, right? So these are COMPLIMENTS, compliments. Next is compliment. COMPLEMENTS. Instead of that I after PL, here it is E. Okay? A small change in alphabet and a huge difference in the meaning. The meaning is a thing that goes together well with something else. Like this chocolate garnish complements the ice cream. Okay, so the chocolate garnish is going well with that flavor of ice cream. So here, coming to the sentences, the artist received a shower of compliments, COMPLIMENTS, compliments for his sculptures. And next, the color of his shirt perfectly complements the blue of his eyes. Here the spelling of compliment will be COMPLEMENTS. Dull? Great. Next one, a lot and a lot. A lot means a large number of things or people. A lot of people, a lot of noise, a lot of chocolates. Okay, so that is A space LOT, a lot, and allot. Allot is to give a share of space, work, time, etc. to something or someone. My friend has allotted me this room. Suppose you went for a tour to somewhere where your friend is there. So your friend gave you or shared his house with you, his home with you, and he gave you a particular room. So your friend had allotted him that room. Okay? Now coming to the sentences here. Dash of people came to the court to hear the comedian defend himself. A lot of people, a space, lot of people came to the court to hear the comedian defend himself. The volunteers informed us that they would allot rooms for us to keep our belongings. So, here the spelling of allot will be ALLOT, allot. A lot. Done? Next, flowers and flowers. Now, before moving ahead to express the meanings, I would like to tell you that both flowers and flowers are used for third person. Okay, only flaunt or only flout can be used for first or second person, but flaunts or flouts is used for third person. Flaunts means to show something that you are proud of so that other people will admire it. Yes, I am flaunting my white dress. Flouts, to refuse to obey or accept something. Okay, so here the sentence is, the mischievous students flouts the rules regularly. So the mischievous student doesn't obey or accept the rules of the school or college, and he breaks it regularly. Next, Lyra is so enchanted with a new gown that she could not help but flaunts it to her friends. So here the first answer will be flaunts and the second will be flaunts. I hope you understood the meanings of the words, confused words. Okay, these are few. There are many such words. So whenever you come across, don't ignore the fact that okay, I was wrong here, or I must improve my vocab, and you go check out the meanings and improve your vocabulary to the extent. Okay, now next part, very important. Do yourself. What to do? This is the exercise from the book. Make sentences with these words to bring out the difference in their meanings. Write the meanings in the brackets. You may use a dictionary. Okay, so here's the task. First is course and course, veil and veil, birth and birth, accept and accept, allowed and allowed, envelope and envelope. So you will have to make sentences. But there is a surprise for you. Yes. So I have done half of your job. I have jotted down the meanings of the words. So you will have to learn these meanings and then you will have to frame the sentences on your own. Okay? So load down the meanings or take a screenshot. First is COARSE, coarse, which means rough or harsh in texture. The sand is coarse. Second course, COURSE, which means path, way or track, the course of the river. Okay, understood the meanings? Next, wail, to cry loudly. I wailed while my hand got burned. Okay, and whale, a large marine animal. You all know the animal, right? Okay, clear with these four meanings? Now next, berth, a place on a ship or train. I love the upper berth of the train while traveling. And birth, a baby coming out of the mother. Next, accept, agree to receive. And accept, not including. Allowed, to say something loudly. Okay, I called you aloud, but still you did not hear. And allowed, to let someone do something. You are allowed to play if you complete this task. Envelope, to cover. It is ELVELOP. E is missing here. Okay, this means to cover. An envelope, ELVELOPE, a flat paper container where we put the cards and the letters. Okay, clear with the meanings? Now I am sure you will be framing wonderful sentences. Now, next topic. Forms of have. Have is an irregular verb. Okay, so have is an irregular verb. It's not regular. Its three forms are have, had, and has. So, we use have in present, had in past, and has in simple present but third person. Okay? So, we will have to keep this in mind also. First example, we usually have breakfast at about 8. So, usually have simple present. I had a strange dream last night. Last night. So, it is a past experience. So, it will be had. She has quite dark hair. She is a third person. It's not you or me. If it can be I have quite dark hair, so it would be I have or you have. But when it is she, the third person, it has to be has. Okay? Now see this. Have, first form simple present and second form simple past. I have, you have. She, he or it will be has, because all these are third person, right? We have, you have, and they also have. Now the past form, all same, very easy. I had, you had, he, she or it had. We had, you had, and they had. Okay, very easy. So, in simple past, all have will be had, and in simple present, all will be have except for the third person. The third person will be has. Very easy, and I am sure you are clear with it. Now, coming to the exercise of your book. Rewrite these sentences using the correct form of have. One has been done for you. So let's see the first one. When the police washed their hands of the case, the journalist was compelled to investigate further. When the police washed their hands of the case, the journalist had to investigate further. Okay? So, he had to do it. I had to complete my work on time. Right? Next one. We are supposed to take the test to qualify for interview. We are supposed to. So, it is something that we have to do. Okay? So, we had to take the test to qualify for the interview. Again, I am repeating. We had to take the test to qualify for the interview. Next, the tourists were required to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. The tourists were required to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. So, we will replace what? Were required. The tourists had to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. Okay, so we replaced the word required there. My grandmother was required to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. Again, listen carefully. My grandmother was required to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. So again, which word we will change? Yes, the word was required. My grandmother had to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. Now rest 2. The lion was forced to leave the jungle when forest fire broke out, and it is necessary for her to wake up early if she wants to take the first train of the city. You will do it yourself. Not only this, but question number 7 and 8 as well. It's very easy. You know that you have to replace few words with have or had, whatever. 7th one, I'm just reading out the question. Since our cab did not arrive on time, we were compelled to take the bus to the airport. Think what you need to replace. Now, it is compulsory for all students to take up a project related to environmental awareness. Again, think about it and complete this. Now, we will come to infinitive and bare infinitives. Okay? Is the grammar part. Now, read this sentence. I can't afford to eat out tonight. I can't afford to eat out tonight. This is what? This is the present form. Past form would be I couldn't afford to eat out the day before or yesterday. And future will be I won't be able to eat out tomorrow or whenever it is. Next, right? See, all the 3 forms are here, but the underlined words to eat, and to eat did not change, but there are changes in the other words. These are called infinitives. Okay? See, the form of the verb eat along with its suffix to did not change in any form. Right? It was the same. To eat together is not a verb. It's a noun. Only eat is a verb, but to it is not a verb. Why? Because it is the thing that you won't be able to do. Right? And things are what? Nouns. So here it will become a noun along with its suffix. Now comes the definition. An infinitive is formed from a verb but doesn't act as a verb. Okay? It is formed of eat, but it is not eating. So it is not acting as a verb. It acts as a noun, adjective or adverb. And it is actually made up of 2 words, to plus the verb. Okay, so wherever you see to plus a verb next to it, it will be infinitive. These 2 words act together as a noun, adjective or adverb. Okay, it's not that eat is a verb and again only eat is a noun. No. If eat is the verb, to it will be the noun. Make this very clear in your mind. Okay? Next, most infinitive structures begin with to, but sometimes the to is omitted, like deleted. There is no to. This is known as a bare infinitive or zero infinitive. Okay, so previously, just before few seconds, we got to know that to eat, to read, to dance, and so on will be infinitives. But now we also got to know that there might be infinitives without to, and these kind of infinitives will be termed as bare infinitive or zero infinitive. Bare infinitive is used after modals like may, might, can, could, will, would, shall, should, must, need, dare. Okay? Like, see the difference here? The to infinitive. I hope to see you soon. Okay? And in the bare infinitive, he can't help you. See, can't is the modal here and help is the verb. Okay? So this is how you will identify the bare infinitive. To infinitive is easy to identify, and bare infinitive can be identified if you know the auxiliary verbs or the modals. How to identify bare infinitives? Very easy. See and note this down. My sister, after modal auxiliary verbs, will, shall, would, could. My sister could play the piano when she was 5. Could is an auxiliary verb and play is the verb. Okay? So, this will be zero infinitive. You must get up. Get up is a verb, right? And must is a modal. So these together makes the bare infinitive. After certain verbs, hear, see, make, let, plus object. Okay, so these are the rules how you will identify bare infinitives. He saw her fall from the cliff. So, after certain verbs like see, saw is a form of see. Her is the object and then followed by the verb. So, he saw her fall. Saw her fall is the bare infinitive. She made her kids tidy the beds. Made is a form of make. Her kids object and tidy verb. Her beds. After expressions would rather and had better. I would rather stay at home than go out tonight. It's cold. The children had better wear their coats. So, if a verb is used after would rather or had better, it will be zero infinitive. Used with why. Why wait until tomorrow? Why leave before the end of the month? Again, wait and leave are verbs and they are used after why. So, they are bare infinitives. Okay? If you make a map of these rules in your mind, you will be very quick to catch the bare infinitives. Practice more. Now coming to the lesson in the book. Read this conversation. Note the words in color. Zubeda wanted to thank Mrs. Murthy. Sheikh Mohammed promised to respect her last wish. The words in color are infinitives. They do not change their form to agree with the person or number of the subject in a sentence. The infinitive can function as a subject or the object of the verb in a sentence. So from here, what do we get to know about the characteristic of infinitive? They are very rigid. No matter what happens, they will not change their form. Okay, keep this in mind. Infinitives that are without to are called bare infinitives. They are used after some verbs such as bid, dare, lead, hear, make, see, lo, and let, and all the modal verbs. Read these examples. The guards did not let Nancy enter the library without an ID card. They bid us goodbye, for they were moving to Dubai. Julio need not wash the clothes right now. Okay, so these are bare infinitive phrases. Now, time for the exercise of page number 57. Choose the correct options and fill in the blanks. Let's try to solve it. She went to the bank to collect her pension. Asil makes customized cupcakes to meet the demands of the clients. As a child, I really wanted to visit New York. Let us to go or go? Yes, go. Let us go to the zoo on Saturday. So this is a bare infinitive. The gym instructor makes us to punch or punch? Only punch. Makes us punch sandbags. Again a bare infinitive. Father asked me to open the window. The squirrels heard the children to talk or talk? Talk. The squirrels heard the children talk and scampered away. The chef opened his diary to check the recipe once again. Done? Check your answers. Okay. Now, what we have learned today? Just a short recap. We have learnt about some commonly confused words. We have solved vocabulary exercise A, page number 54 of commonly confused words. Okay? Next, we understood the meanings of the commonly confused words of vocabulary exercise B, page 55. There you have to make the sentences. We learned about different forms of have. We solved grammar exercise A. We learned about infinitives and bare infinitives, and we solved grammar exercise B. So these are the things that we have learned today in the video. Now let's see what you have to do next. Your assignment. Note it down. Number 1, in vocabulary section, page 55, exercise B, make sentences. Number 2, grammar, page 56, exercise A, question number 5 to 7, and exercise C. Then you will have to do this on your own, very easy. Dictionary skills, page number 59. There you will have to find the meanings of the given words and make sentences using them. Students, by now you have learned a lot of grammar. So use your grammar and vocab skills to its fullest and frame beautiful sentences. Not only beautiful but meaningful as well. Okay? So today I am signing off, and I really hope to get great assignments ahead. Thank you and have a joyful day.